Alright guys, welcome back to another playtest. This is round 2 between Pyromancer and Hela. Without further ado, let's get right into the round. Fast tracking this round. Pyromancer won last time. This time she gets to go first. Hela did last time, but as we saw last time, it doesn't really matter if I'm just going to continue to whiff on these rolls. Draw 4 cards, all these are upgrades, and yeah, I don't really need to use any of these. Alright, let's roll. Go ahead and do this. Alright. Oh, we don't really need to do any more. Oh, no. You have to get how many of those? Alright, so we're dealing 4 collateral damage and we're gaining max fire mastery. So we'll have max fire mastery for next turn. Alright, so dealing 4 collateral damage. Obviously collateral is undefendable, so she's just going to take it. Alright, with that, I'm going to pass turn to Hela. Key, draw a card, draw 5, attack modifier, ability upgrade, and a bunch of other stuff. Alright. 6, 5, 4. Man, can we get something better than this? We're gonna whiff again? No, we're not. Okay, small straight, deal 6 and roll 2. Alright, so dealing 8, and on these 2 symbols, gain piercing. So gain piercing, and we're also dealing 8 damage, so good enough for a crit. So 8 defendable, that is gonna be 3 damage dealt back to us. She could gain another fire mastery, but she's already at stack limit, so she's dealing 2 back to us, and we're dealing 8 to her. Alright. Pass turn, upkeep, lose fire mastery, gain CP, draw a card. Alright, so sell that because it's useless. Sell that because I don't care that much about that. And let's upgrade that. Really would like to, yeah, get a straight. Now let's try and get a 5. Nope. Small straight, gain 2 fire mastery, so back to 5 max. Then deal 5 plus 1 per fire mastery, so we're dealing 10 defendable damage. 10 defendable damage, we're going to deal 2 back to her, and then take that 10. Alright, with that we're going to pass turn. Alright, so this next attack is going to be pretty powerful for Hela. Discard half their hand, I don't really care about that. Alright. We upgrade this. Add 2 damage. Sure. Alright, so let's make this a glass cannon attack here. All we gotta do is deal an attack. Any attack. There we go. So that is 3, so Astral Pro, Inflict Wrath, prevent 3 on the next attack, and then roll 1 and deal that an undefendable damage. That is 2, and then add 2, so that's 4 undefendable damage. Let's spend this for 1 to make it 6 undefendable, and then spend crit to make it 10 undefendable. So 10 undefendable damage, she's just gonna save it. She has nothing she can do to avoid it. Nice. And with that, I'm gonna pass turn. She's gonna gain this, lose 1 fire mastery, do her upkeep, and draw 1. Alright, Power Blast 2 is actually worth it. And we're going to roll. I'm trying to get a straight here. Not get a straight. She got 2 6s. Nope, let's just do Power Blast. Deal 6, roll 2. Yeah, we can do, we're dealing 9 damage now and inflicting burn. So we're dealing 9 defendable damage. And she prevents 3 from that Astral Pro, so she's actually, we're only dealing 6. She's dealing 1 back to us. we're dealing 6. Alright, on Hela's upkeep, she takes 2 from the burn. We're going to spend 1. We gained 1 CP, we're going to spend 1, remove that burn token, because that's annoying, and then we're going to draw 1 card. I got another remove, don't really need it. We've got piercing, so we can do another glass cannon attack, and we're going to do it. Deal 8 damage, no 4 of a kind, but we're going to spend piercing to make it ultimate damage, so she just takes that 8 no matter what. And so, since it was dealing 8 or more damage, we do gain crit for next turn. Pass the Pyromancer. Remove a chosen status effect for 1. Sure. Let's spend 1 and get rid of that crit. Where did that come from? Oh, over here. And the crit goes bye-bye. Oh yeah, Wrath. She did do 1 damage last time. She should have taken damage for that. On her upkeep, she loses Fire Mastery, 3, and nothing else. Alright, so roll. Now let's just do Pyroblast again. Frick it. Pyroblast. Alright, so that is 3 times, we roll 2 of those, so that's 3 plus 3, that's 3 times 2, so that's 6. So we're doing 12 big ones. 12 damage. She's preventing half that. She rolled 2 of the wings, so she's only taking 6. Alright. Pass turn to Hela. Force an opponent to just card 1 of their cards. Okay. We don't even have to spend CP for that. That's just free. Okay. If I wanted to discard any of these, I'll discard this one. Alright, so let's go. Yeah, Astral Crow. Frick it. We rolled that. So, prevent 3 on the next turn, and then roll 1 and undefendable plus 2. So that's 7 undefendable damage. Let's spend 0 CP to roll 1 dice. On a 6, add 3 damage. So that's 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10. 10 undefendable. Alright, pass turn to Pyromancer. She loses Fire Mastery because of this upkeep. Sell that. And let's go. Alright, well, that's easy. Activate Combustion. Discard, remove up to 4 Fire Mastery tokens, then deal 3 undefendable per token. So let's remove these 3, and then deal 9 undefendable damage, taking 1 from Wrath. So remove Wrath, dealing 1 to ourselves, and then dealing 9 undefendable to Hela. Alright, and then that's going to pass turn to Hela. Make an attack undefendable. It's nice, but I don't think I'm going to get a good one for that. Let's roll this. Yeah. Astral Crow, inflict Wrath again, prevent 3 damage on the next attack, and then deal total. So 2 plus 2 is 4, it's already undefendable, so we don't need to use that. 4 undefendable. Alright, pass turn. I prevent 3 for the next attack. Alright, ignite. Might as well. Really need to gain. Need to go for something big here. 4, 3. Change the value of any 1 dice, make it identical. Oh, we can go for my old. Or meteorite. Let's spend 2 to change the value of this 4 to a 6. And then 1 to make this 3 identical to one of our 6s so we can activate meteorite. Gain 2 Fire Mastery, inflict stun. Basically means that I get another turn after this. Deal 1 undefendable per fire mastery, and then additionally deal 3. So 5 undefendable damage and stun. So we take 1 from Wrath. And she's preventing 3, so she's going to prevent that 3 collateral. So I'm dealing 2 damage to her. But now, because of stun, I get another offensive after this. So stun, Hela can't do anything. And I perform another full offensive. Activate Pyroblast, roll 2 dice. 6, that's 12, 12, 12 defendable. 12 defendable. She can't really do anything. Nope, she can though. With those 2 wings, she prevents half, so she's only taking 6. That basically pretty much saved her the game right there, so I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Save this. Stats effects, something to upgrade stat this one. Now let's upgrade this one because we can sell this, keep this just in case we whiff this, which we're not going to. Okay, so Flick Wrath, roll 2, deal a total amount of damage plus 3. So we can deal 5 damage from that attack. Which would kill the Pyromancer. Alright, so let's inflict Wrath and then roll 2 dice. So we're dealing 6 plus 2 plus 3, so that's 9. So we're going to gain crit, but we don't really need that. We're dealing 9, so he's going to deal. He's actually going to get rid of that Wrath anyway, because that Wrath is if you deal any damage. So she's going to remove 1 for that Wrath regardless, and she's going to deal 1 damage back to us. And then we're going to deal 9 back to her, just to kill her outright. So that was a pretty nice, pretty well even mashup. We didn't whiff once, which is pretty good. Pyromancer actually managed to keep Hela pinned down, but I do think that Hela is kind of balanced right now because she isn't really winning that much. Even using piercing and crit that game, it really was still a close matchup. She only won by 2, and the only reason she didn't lose is because of her defensive saved her once, which is nice, but that is still a luck of the draw situation. She still could have lost 3 ways from Sunday, so I do think it is that she's pretty balanced, but again, this does mean that it is a 1-to-1. Pyromancer won the first round, Hela won the second round. On to the third. But of course, as always, like if you like the video, guys. Subscribe if you like it, dislike if you don't. And of course, comment down below what matchups you'd like to see in the future. And I'll see you guys in the next round. Toodaloo!